USF Bulls, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Houston Cougars offense will get first crack at it today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. So the USF Bulls offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
He'll try to get it through the air. Keeps looking downfield. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face fourth.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Tight end now in motion. On fourth down, looking to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Houston. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Trying to start the drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Jamison. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Oklahoma showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough.
Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. To the air, it's Callaway. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. They get to him as he throws. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Cougars are moving quickly down the field. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Plucks it out of the air. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Gets it to him on the screen. Sweet cut there. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. Breaks into the open. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the ground. He's got it again. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking for a man. It's Callaway. Working that left side now. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And the Cougars will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Used the play fake. Now to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
The offense right now is moving in the wrong direction. They weren't able to get a touchdown in that first down play. Now giving up a negative play on 2nd down. You better be very careful about this 3rd down play call.
As they come to the line on 3rd down, already 2 for 2 on this. Touchdown, Cougars! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the right. Got his man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run all.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown Bulls! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Here comes the Houston offense once again. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
The give to the running back from the shotgun.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
To the air. It's Callaway. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Wide open downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set out. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone. Know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. This quarterback part of their running game. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls.
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Houston offense comes onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. Makes the grab on the left. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking for a man. It's Callaway. Fires to the middle. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Bringing it back. Touchdown, South Florida. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Cougars come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Throws for the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Makes the grab. Oh, he got loose. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Finds his target down the middle. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Tampa. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
At the 35, he's open. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. He lofted high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And the Bulls are moving quickly down the field. They'll go to the ground. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
On third down, he drops to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. The Bulls started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, USF! And they take it in for 6 more points. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, Dave.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Back to pass, it's Callaway. He's got it.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
The option look. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Here's the handoff. Hard running there. They'll knock it down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. And the Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll go right back to it. Turning it on. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Fires to the big fella. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism.
Gets it past the marker. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Bulls pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Leaves it with the back. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Making side adjustments here. Gonna swing it on second down. Bringing the heat. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown Bulls. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Houston offense once again. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Cougars with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Callaway. Quickly complete. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
He'll go to work in the air on second down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
He lobs one high down the left side. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Power football with the run. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Bulls. And the beatdown has ensued. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Houston offense comes onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it.
Reels it in down the left side. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Back to throw. It's Callaway. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Cougars. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
As quarterbacks, you want to find your best matchup in these critical 4th downs. He found it and took a shot, and it paid off. Huge touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Oregon was anything but dominant today, but the Ducks are going to leave Autzen Stadium winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the L column. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Houston going up tempo. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's going to take off. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate.
Going for it all. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
That's what it is, baby. That's what it is.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Back to throw, it's Callaway. He's got him. Fighting off the defender. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. To the air on 2nd down. He's got the back in the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Houston wants to play fast. Second down, he'll throw it. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Wants to fire on second down. Touchdown, South Florida. And the pummeling has started. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
52, Houston, 28.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Callaway. Oh, they're after him. He's going to run it. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. And now on second down for this offense. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, Houston.
Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Houston.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. Houston sends the punt team onto the field.
Number 19 in punt formation to kick it away.
No fair catches here, looking for room. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it was...
offense.